This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug. Wheel of Time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. Hey, what's up? I'm back. How about that? It's been a weird day. I haven't really slept. And some weird shit has happened around my house, so I just need some... Sorry. I need a distraction, and this seemed very much a distraction. What up, Jeremy? I feel like TLM is more meaningful after this episode. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, I should probably put this out there, huh? Fuck it. I feel like TLM has all new meaning. And this episode is like fucking with my brain. I don't know about you guys. Like, I don't know how you guys feel, but right now my brain is mush. And I feel like there's so much to unpack. And I know we're gonna get like, the shit eaters are just gonna lap it up and be like, oh, what an action-packed epic fight, mamma jamma. And it's just and you know what? That's why I actually love doing these with Pips, because Pips has a very unique point of view, and I think he sort of, much like Amber does, they try to be very fair and look at it from a narrative standpoint. And Pips is right. There's a lot of places where they could have edited shit around to make it better, but not good. I don't know. And it's been a weird day, so I'm not working on much sleep. I had a weird thing happen after I have some family stuff going on, but it's all taken care of right now. And I just need a little, I figured I'm still thinking about this, and rather than hobble together a weird review, I figured, we'll see who's still out there in YouTube land wanting to talk about it, and we'll do an afternoon streamy weemy to talk about this, and see what y'all think. Jeremy, how you feeling, buddy? How you feeling after the episode, bud? Fades Lives Matter. That's. I don't. You know what? I don't know if I have a. Do I have an? Can I make that an emote? Let me see if I can fix that real quick. I gotta find it. You guys want me to make FLM an emote? Let me see if I can find it. Fades Lives Matter, Trollocs Lives Matter. All that has new meaning. I think of everything. I think Fades and Trollocs were damaged the most by this episode. And I'm not even trying to be funny. The Fades and Trollocs were destroyed. Let me see if I can find it here. when I switched computers, I sort of just threw everything on my OneDrive, and I don't know. It's here somewhere. It's got to be here somewhere. Nope, that's dumb Apple. Let's see. TLM big. Nope, that's Calendar. These are the what's okay. I got those. That's good. What is happening? It's got to be here somewhere. Come on, where is it? It's Rage. Calendar. I guess I should ask. Do you guys want? Is that what you want? Do you guys want FLM up there? Do you want me to replace one of the emotes with an FLM? Oh shit! I found it. Is that what you guys want? Okay, Reximus. Fine, no problem. Obviously, you liked the episode. Good for you. Oh Jesus! Yeah, well, it's obviously it's clear they ran out of money because the last episode was a complete mess. Made no sense. We've now, the savior. I put in quotes. The savior of the two rivers has unleashed Pat and Fane with a horde of Trollocs and Dark Friends on the countryside. Because that's what heroes do, right? That is what heroes do. Let's see here. Not there. Is it there? Nope. Where is it? I always forget where it is. There we go. There are the badges. All right, let's see. What do we want to take out here? Let's see. What do we want to take out here? There we go. All right, there it is. It's there. If you want it. Details, because details don't matter, Chris. Right? Details don't matter. Like that's what we've learned from that. That is one of the big things we've learned. And this isn't just a Wheel of Time thing, right? Details don't matter. Just it's made for the crowd that apparently only half watches it and doesn't pay attention to details. The Trollocs are just misunderstood. That's why. Well, so I'm assuming, Chris, half the Trollocs must have gone on strike. That's why they had to get all the dark friends to join up, because you know, they were the Trollocs weren't making enough friends, or they weren't, you know, getting enough attention since their Papa Ishmael is dead. So they're not getting the daddy daycare that they wanted. So the Trollocs went on strike. I'm not sure where all the Fades went. Apparently the Fades all just decided to go on vacation. You know, and you know, we look, you know, again, that's why I like doing it with Pips. Pips is incredibly fair. But you know, you can make an ending that makes sense if you have Fades. But now instead you have an ending that doesn't make sense. Perrin just lets Pat and Fane go, and the Trollocs are ravaging the countryside because, you know, you can trust a dark friend and a liar and a murderer to keep his word. I mean, even Pat and Fane's like, "Are you sure, dude? You're gonna trust me to just walk off?" Even Pat and Fane's like, "Dude, bro, this is not a good idea." No, there's one more, John. There's one more. The whole reason the Shadowspawn were created is the vast majority of people don't want to fight and die as foot soldiers for the Dark One. Yep. Yeah, this is the second to last. This was apparently. Now I still I guess the debate to be had is whether they're going to leave Perrin in White Cloak hands, or if they're going to, you know, find a minute or so in in uh in the next episode to or they're gonna find a minute or so to have somebody break him out of White Cloak control. But you know, again, Pips brings up a great point. The White Cloaks aren't in the wrong this episode. They're completely 100% in the right. They don't renege. Yeah, it's 8, Dovey. Yep, he surrendered. He surrendered. Well, because here's the problem, John. Right? No, and I like, if it sounds like you didn't watch the episode. Here, I'll explain to you the problem and why. The show forces him. Again, this is another Pips point that he brought up, because Pips is a smart man. Again, the show leaves Perrin no choice but to surrender. And they also leave the Two Rivers folk no choice but to let him surrender and go into custody, because the White Cloaks hold up their end. The White Cloaks join the battle. The White Cloaks come to the aid of the Two Rivers instead of sitting it out and saying, "We won't help Dark Friends." The White Cloaks come to the aid of the Two Rivers. So the deal Perrin made in the show, you know, which he also made in the books, was that if they come to help, that he'll cough himself up. Well, the difference is, the books they didn't come, the show they did come. So since they did come in the books to help defend the Two Rivers, they held up their end. So that means Perrin has to hold up his end. If Perrin doesn't hold up his end, he's acting like a dark friend. If the Two Rivers break him free, he's making them out to look like oath breakers. So the show forces this ending to into fruition. Now, of course, they're probably going to break him out. And what does that say? I don't. What does that say? If they go and they say, you know what? No, you can't take Perrin. He's our lord. Now, again, why he's their lord, I don't know. We skipped all that. It's sort of like the whole boat scene stuff, right? We don't, you know, we start episode 1 with them all being chums from this long boat ride that they take. And they've all built relationships. Avienda and Elaine are, have this sexual tension, and apparently Elaine and Rand are buddies. And they never, so this they skip all the character building of Perrin, like trying to help the people of the Two Rivers. There's a little bit of it in previous episodes, but not done well. And then we're just, everybody's calling him a lord, and or treating him like he's done, like, with all this respect, and he doesn't really do anything in the episode till the fighting starts. And it's just like, and going over the fights is going to be just tough, because the fights are once again jump cuts everywhere. And and then we, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's a weird one. What trial? Like, that's what I'm saying. Are they going to actually have a trial? Like, what do they do? Like on the off chance that there's there's a season 4, which it's, we'll know a little bit more when the Nielsen stuff comes out tomorrow. Like, what do they do? I mean, Perrin almost admits to. I mean, he basically, Dane says, "You killed my father," and Perrin's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." It's wild. It's just, and so it's like, anything they do other than a trial now with Perrin makes him an oathbreaker, or the Two Rivers are acting in a way that is against what Perrin wants, which I guess they sort of do in the books. They free him immediately, but that's because the White Cloaks reneged on their deal. The White Cloaks have been stand up, a stand up group of soldiers so far. I mean, they were infiltrated, sure, but there's no reason for Dane to know that Padden Fane is a Dark Friend. We'll see. I don't know, Jeremy. They already got freaking Rings of Power on the books. Right. So with Rings of Power on the books, I don't know how they carry this and Rings of Power. They keep carrying it. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. It's possible, but they they're in this weird. They put themselves in this weird box with Perrin. And like, do they have a trial? Like, like, I don't know. It's like, it's one of the many problems. The whole battle is just a nightmare. The whole battle is just a freaking nightmare. And I got it taped, so now I can slow it down a little bit. But like, the whole thing is just like, it's a. I mean, we saw that it starts from the clip with we. I still can't get over that they realize that they're just gonna let Perrin rot. They're just gonna let Perrin rot. Oh no. I don't know. They're just gonna let Perrin's just gonna rot in his prison until the White Cloaks are destroyed. The White Cloaks, they're gonna, like, so they're just gonna eliminate the White Cloaks. I mean, the White Cloaks have a part to play in the greater narrative. Oh man, that would be absolutely hilarious if they just let him rot. Will Loial stay dead this time? I don't know. See, that's you can't put anything by this show. Right? So the question is, will Loial stay dead this time? Well, how did Loial die? So the first time, he surely is dead. He got stabbed by the Shadow Logan dagger, right? So surely he's gone. He's dead. So how does he come back? Well, we forget about it. So, I mean, if the show wants, it can do whatever it wants, right? So, like, he can maybe he floats through the way gate, and since it wasn't connected to the freaking ways, that he just pops out in a setting wherever he wishes to be. Like, like, you don't know. Like, it's just wild. I don't understand. Like, like Loial, like I'll skip right there because I already went like Loial gets the worst death possible. Oops, that's into the wow. That's man, I taped way more than I thought I did. Okay, that's what I get for not watching when I'm taping. So Loial gets the worst death possible. Loial falls forever. On top of the fact that Loial is a zombie because he's already dead. Pips made the comment too. We were talking. Pips made the comment. Well, he's not going to fall forever. He's just going to starve to death, right? So Loial is going to starve to death while he's falling, and he'll die from starvation, falling forever. But Loial is a zombie, so Loial is literally going to fall forever. Forgive me, I won't watch the show, but what do you mean Loial stayed dead? What the heck happened? So the show recognizes that it fucked up with the ways. It doesn't recognize this till he gets in the ways. But they remember that him with a Avacendora leaf from the inside of the ways doesn't mean shit. Because channelers can just open it. Because they've allowed channelers to open the ways. Right? So Loial goes into the ways. They say the plan is for him to use the Avacendora leaf to close the gate from the inside. So Beta and Chiad, being the brave maidens of the spear they are, they leave Loial to go inside and die alone. Way to go. Ride or die with, Gaul, My brother just sent me a text. This may be the episode that makes me tap out. My brother has been incredibly fair to the show too. So, at first look, you think it's not like you're like, well, there have been worse episodes, and there probably have. Like, let's be real. But there is so much wrong with this episode, and the action isn't even good. But like I don't know that Loial always looks weird to me. I don't know why they can't just get the pillows under his clothing right. But Loial, they remember, they're like, oh crap, we can't we can't close the door with an Avacendora leaf because channelers can just come and channel. So Loial goes and he does this. He does a Thor on the Bifrost, and it breaks the bridge. There's also a lot of that in this episode, stealing from other IPs. There's a lot of them trying to do Helm's Deep shit in here. Emin Valda buys the farm. And they fridge the new wisdom of the two rivers. She gets fridged immediately, which makes sense because we had no idea why she existed, and it was just to get rid of her. So they brought her in just to kill her. So which tracks, we figured that's exactly what they did. They did it with the first episode with the red shirt Aes Sedai. So we figured that's what they were doing with the wisdom chick. So Loial now falls. He breaks the Bifrost. So Loial breaks the Bifrost bridge, and he falls literally forever. Has a character ever been done so dirty? Yeah. I did hear the bring them down. There's a few. Yeah, he also pretends to be Aragorn. When he looks at Will's weapon, he's like, "This is a good sword. Well done. Way to go, Hammer." Oh wait, I mean Will. Sorry, I forgot. This isn't Helm's Deep. Let me look at your sword. Oh, this is a good sword. Sure, Perrin. You're not Aragorn. You never were. You're not even close. Try again. Wait, what? The amount of people saying since Loial doesn't have a major plot stuff after the shadow. Yeah, he does. He's walking around the world closing way gates. I heard somebody say this. Like, is that like first? I didn't realize there was a Hero of the Horn like theme, but I don't want Loial to be a Hero of the Horn. Like I died. Maybe you guys do. I don't want to be a Hero of the Horn. Is it, like I didn't like the Horde of Valyria in this show is a mess too. So like. That's the Hero of the Horn theme? I'll take your word for it. Everybody seems to agree that I mean, I guess that's it. I don't know. Why do I want Loial to be a Hero of the Horn? I want Loial to be my history writer. I want Loial to actually be writing a history as it unfolds of the Dragon Reborn. I want Loial to be alive, affecting the world by closing waygates and saving lives. I want Loial to be in steading to bring the Ogier into the fight. I would love to see like Loial go to a steading, since we've now acknowledged in the show that steadings are a thing. But so if they change the waygates, then they can't close them. This means Rand has to send a bunch of Ogiers to sacrifice themselves. Why would any what Ogier? Like this like Yeah, well they can chant. Look, that's why the problem when they like they've created it's again these are all problems that they created that they're supposed to have a lore expert that tells them you can't do this stuff. If you do this, you will break something later. Right? So letting Moraine channel open the Waygate instead of having Loial be the expert on Waygates and opening him because he's the Ogier and has the knowledge, breaks stuff later down the line. Here we see the repercussions of that. Loial is now having to break a waygate. We only have one waygate closed. That's it. The only person that knows how to close a waygate is falling forever inside the ways. And apparently this is the only way to close the waygate is to destroy. He didn't even know. Like, he goes in and he tries to hit the walls of the waygate, which doesn't work. So he's like, oh, I'll just bash the ground. And that's it. Oh, that's look. I think they're lore me to death. I think the biggest problem is the people doing the show had no interest in actually trying to do Wheel of Time. They made all kinds of problems in the first season. They didn't do any work to correct any of them, and they've just decided to tell this weird abomination of a story that they want to tell. This whole, like, it's not like, and I'm not like the whole bullshit excuse about, oh, it's a different turning of the, no, it's not, no, I don't want to hear that. And no, I didn't expect a 1-to-1 freaking it's not even close to 1-to-1. It's not even close to 8-to-1. There's barely any Wheel of Time in this show, and that's the problem. I think a lot of the problem is not even hopefully Amazon's lost interest, you're right, but I think a lot of the budget problems are mismanagement of budgets. How are there no fades in this episode? There are no fades. Like seriously, it's a problem. There are no fades in the attack on the Two Rivers. None. Half of the people attacking the Two Rivers, actually probably 70% of the attack against the Two Rivers, is Dark Friends, not Trollocs. That is a big fucking sign that they fucked up their budget. It didn't save enough for this battle. They spent it on bullshit. They spent it on the 11 minutes of cringe. They spent it on the CGI for the one room in the Hall of the Tower. They spent it on, just they wasted it. They wasted it on nonsense. And then when it comes to a go time, when it comes to your big battle of the episode, because get ready, the next episode is going to be all about Moraine versus Lanfear. It's not going to be Rand. The next episode is going to be the showdown between Lanfear and Moraine. That's the end of this season. Well, 4K, this is the great lie that all the defenders of the series try to tell when they're making excuses for the series. Is that they go, well, if you're expecting a 1-to-1, right? Nobody ever expected a 1-to-1. We expected something that actually followed at least the storyline and made sense. But they didn't do that. How is that evident? We have a sex scene between Alana and Mascom in this episode. Why do we have a sex scene between Mascom and Alana? Why do we have a scene where Loial plays Maiden's Kiss with Bane and Chiad and apparently wins Maiden's Kiss and is like, oh, your toe is met because I saved your life. And then they go, oh, well, you saved her life, but you didn't save her life, so we still have toe, and we go to. It's like, what? Why are these scenes here? Why are they here? And the show recognizes it's like it right off the bat. The show knows it has a problem. Because what is one of the first things that the show says? Oh, we've been here for 2 weeks training. You've been here for 2 weeks. They have apparently been training for 2 weeks. Alana has been training the Wonder Twins for 2 weeks. How? How does that make any sense? When Perrin gets to the Two Rivers, the Trollocs are already an issue. There's already a Trolloc problem in the Two Rivers when Perrin comes crawling back to the Two Rivers a coward. Don't forget, that's why Perrin's back in the Two Rivers. He's a coward. I'm not going to let anybody forget. Perrin is back in the Two Rivers because he put his tail between his legs and he ran because he's a coward. Right? Rand, I'm sorry. Sorry, Rand. I have to abandon you. I just can't do this anymore. Like, the list of people done dirty in this show is getting staggeringly long. Lord Luke. Will somebody tell me why Lord Luke is in this show? Could somebody please tell me? Why is Lord Luke in the show? Why is he in the show? Anybody? Anybody that's seen the episode, does anybody have any idea why Lord Luke's in the show? Because I can show you Lord Luke's one and only scene in this fight. Why is Perrin why is Perrin related to wolves at all? There's no wolves in this episode. Not a single wolf. There's no wolf dream. The only time we see Hopper in this season is when Egwene dreams him. Here is Lord Luke's one and only scene in the episode. Lord Luke is with the White Cloaks, and I guess he's fucking Dane's squire. Up, Andrew, that's pretty bad. Yep, 4K. Yep, that's 100% correct. And which is the bulk of the show. 4K, you're my type of chatter. You're on it. 100%. Half of this, like 90% of the show, what they do in the show is member berries. It's just like, oh, Lord Luke's a guy in the show. Will Alcine, that's a name of a guy. Ban Alcine, that's a guy. Days Conger, oh, let's just, she's a person in the Two Rivers. Gaul? Oh, wait, never mind. Gaul's dead. Well, Rax, it's even worse than that. Okay, so they try to make you forget that Perrin has walked around for 3 full seasons without a weapon. Okay, so Perrin has like this is again why more problems they created for themselves, guys. Okay, this is again why none of this works. Perrin has walked around for 3 seasons with no weapon. When he gets into a fight, he literally has picked shit up off the ground to use it in fights. That is how Perrin has been equipping himself. Hold on, sorry, I got it. 1 sec. I'm having some issues with my dad here. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that, guys. So Perrin literally has been picking up weapons as he gets into fights. What's up, Gribble? Let's get some FLMs for Gribble. I'm not. I think somebody was asking me for the FLM. We got the FLM. There you go. By popular request. So Perrin has literally been walking around, no weapon. He had a little dagger that his wife gave him. confusing, insulting. Yeah, very, very good words. Yes, I agree with that. That is yes. So Perrin has been walking around for 3 seasons, no weapon. He gets into a fight, he picks up shit off the ground and uses it. Now he's walking around with apparently this axe that he forged in a dream. Did she dream him making it, or was it just there and he did make it? Was it just a coincidence, or was that like a foreshadow to Egwene being able to dream the future? And Perrin has made himself an axe finally. By the way, Dane is completely in the right here. Dane in all right should just cleave him in two right here. He would be justified. But this is what makes it worse, right? Oops, sorry. Again, I forgot how much that. So we get a scene in the middle where Perrin is crying because the Two Rivers has fallen. And yes, the Two Rivers has fallen, everybody. The Two Rivers is gone. They get inside the walls and they overrun the Two Rivers. The Two Rivers is gone. It's over. Well, I'm trying to get a good shot of it. There's a great shot of literally the Two Rivers overrun. That's a decent shot. There it is. It is crawling with Trollocs and Dark Friends. The Two Rivers is gone. Edmund's Field has been sacked. The Shadow has won. For some reason, he's using a chain, and of course, Ninja Fail is using her belt knives because she's a ninja. Oh, hey, his horns fell off. Wow, I wow, I guess they really did not. They did not spare no. They spared no expense, guys. God, look at this. Jesus Christ. What did she cut? I don't like. Why is he? Why is he hugging the Trolloc? Why is the Trolloc? Why are the Trollocs so fragile? Why aren't Trollocs tough at all? Trollocs get done. Trollocs get done so dirty. There goes his horn. Fuck, man. Perrin through that wall pretty good. His horn just flies off. Oh, there goes the other horn. Oh, man. Oh, Perrin fucked him up so bad his horns flew off. Oh, God. Everybody knows that's the weakness of the Trollocs. You pull off their horns. Just like Conan the Destroyer. You pull off his horn and they die. Oh, God. Oh, meanwhile, look at the background. The Two Rivers has fallen. Well, I talked about that prior up intro, right? Me and Pips talked about it at length, right? If they ditched a whole bunch of if you ditched the Alana scene, there's no reason for basically you ditch the Alana and Mascom scenes of them making out, right? You can ditch there's several other scenes that you can ditch. Then you move some of the other stuff to the front. of Perrin earning the respect of the villagers, maybe going out on sorties to bring villagers into Edmund's Field to protect them, getting to farms and seeing them burnt, and then Perrin has this conflict going. I'm too late. I'm always too late. Why can't I save anybody? I'm failing my people. And then that's when Fael has this fucking motivational speech to Perrin, and Perrin is out there saving people and bringing them to Edmund's Field to protect them, to fucking earn their respect. But we skip all of that. The show shows us, the show just says, trust us. The Edmund's Fielders respect Perrin. They don't do any of the work. Instead, we get lovemaking with we get Maiden's kiss scenes, and we get, Alana and Mascom talking about turning off the bond because, let's flip the bond switch. This is stuff that they could have been doing in previous episodes too, right? Like instead of Perrin just whining ad nauseum, just Perrin's out there fighting Trollocs, doing sorties to save people, trying to get food, trying to get lumber, trying to help people. Showing that he's slowly becoming a leader not because he wants to, but because he just is the guy that can get the job done. Everybody starts looking to him, so he just puts the mantle on and he starts taking charge. Before he knows it, he is in charge. That's what they're trying to do here, sort of, but they don't do any of the work. They just say, trust us, everybody likes Perrin. Perrin used to be from here, so we love him. Also, something that is a problem, okay? It's a big problem, and it's worth noting. Why is Perrin all of a sudden a Trolloc expert? Perrin hasn't fought any Trollocs. Yes, 100%. 100%. Exactly the same. No, I don't. Rax, that's even a better question. Has he fought at all? He's fought a little bit, but that brings me back to my reference of whenever Perrin gets in a fight, he has to pick up shit off the ground. Now he's watched Avienda fight with a hoe in his hand, right? He's picked up a hoe off the ground and watched Avienda fight. He watched Dane and Dane and Masema and Ingtar fight. He fought a little there with a fence post. But that he hasn't fought any Trollocs. The only time he fought Trollocs is when he killed his wife. Yes, that's it. 100%. So how all of a sudden is Perrin a Trolloc expert? This is not how Trollocs fight. You, my man, don't know how Trollocs fight. Secondly, there are no Trollocs here. It's mostly human beings. It is literally a 75 to 25% ratio Trolloc to human. Hell, you could just look at it right here. This is sort of a perfect view of how the battle goes. There's one Trolloc there, one Trolloc on the ground, and that might be a Trolloc. The rest are humans. No, he fights. He fights. Yeah, that's it. He fights the ones with his wife in the forge. That's it. Those are the only Trollocs he fights. Because they're dark friends, Chris. They ran out of money. That's why. They used up all their money and they couldn't afford to do a full Trolloc invasion. That is the only answer I could come up with. Is they ran out of money, so they couldn't put all Trollocs. That's the only reason I could come up with for why this is like this. I don't have another reason. No, it doesn't. The Shadow Logoth dagger is missing. It apparently disappeared in Rand's stomach. That was heartbreaking. I was really looking forward to Pat and Fane busting it out. But apparently the dagger storyline, we've just decided we've embarrassed ourselves too much with the bedpost dagger, and we've decided to let it just flitter away. There is no Shadow Logut dagger anymore. We've just decided that it doesn't exist. I'm assuming the dagger is just gone. Because there's been no reference to Matt having it with the bedpost, and Padden Fane didn't have it here. Padden Fane's using a samurai sword. No, Perrin's family is off hiding with Tam. No, nobody sent a runner to get Tam. Because this motherfucker, and I say this motherfucker with all the joy in my heart. This POS this guy has stolen all of Tam's scenes. He has stolen Tam's storylines. No. It's worse, Chris. Tam is not dead. Tam is alive and well. Tam, okay. So just to show you how this show works, okay, and how this show thinks. The show sent Tam Althor, Abel Coffin, and Egwene's father to take Perrin's family because the White Cloaks were looking for him. Yes, it's Rafe's boyfriend. So Tam, Abel Coffin, and Egwene's father all went to grab Perrin's family and apparently hide them somewhere. Where? Don't know. Does the show know where? No. Just not in Edmund's Field. Why not in Edmund's Field? Because we can't have Tam Althor in Edmund's Field, because Tam Althor would be able to lead this battle with his eyes closed, where Mascom is a fucking moron. Instead, Mascom doesn't even know about Two Rivers longbows. Apparently, Perrin is structuring the battle plans. We have MacGuffin poison that if it scratches people, they die. I don't even know why we mention the MacGuffin poison, because it just disappears. Yes. No, I don't even think it has anything to do with that. I don't even know. Is he? I don't know. I mean, was he busy? I don't believe for a second that's the reason he's not here. Not for a second. Not for a fucking second. Because that's an easy, it sucks, because I would have liked to see Roose Bolton or whatever I don't know what the guy's name is. I forget the actor's name, but the guy that played Roose Bolton in Game of Thrones, I would have loved to see him in the Tam Althor role leading the Two Rivers. That's possible. That's possible. But I think this was intentional, whether the actor was available or not, because we needed to get Rafe's boyfriend, a made-up character, more screen time. Yes. Well, but we've already fucked it up, right? The slashes in his side are what give him the idea for cleansing the taint. But we're not gonna get that far, so it don't matter. Shannon, I expected, I sort of, my thought with that was they had her say that because maybe she actually was talking about herself, saying her mother was a dark friend. It was actually her that was a dark friend all along. She's probably too major a character for that, but I don't know. That whole scene apparently was just so they could have sexy time. They needed something to talk about before they had sex. Right. We have to we have to share our trauma before we do it. Well, apparently Rand is channeling in the next episode with no taint. So maybe he just figured out how to do it. You want to see that? I can show you that. Perrin or Pips picked that out. Apparently, in the preview for the next episode, there's a part where Rand is channeling and there's no taint on it. Let me see if I can find it. Bastardize Alcair Doll. I'm going to pause it on the big scene here. Okay. This is going to be the big scene. There it is. This here. I'll bring it up on our big showdown. The big Rand centric. Thank God we're back to Rand in this season. The big showdown for the final episode of the Wheel of Time. Moraine versus Lanfear. Yes, the scene we've all been waiting for. Moraine versus Lanfear in Tar in the desert. But so he doesn't have Calendor. He's not going to have Calendor either. Also, this is where we have Egwene judging him some more. Egwene judging. Thank you, Egwene. So glad you're here. I can feel your judgment. Go back to being better than the dragon. Just go back and don't you worry. I love when my brother goes hard. When my brother goes from my brother's the best. My brother when he goes from being fair to realizing something is garbage and he goes hard, it's the greatest thing. I fucking love it. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. I'll share the last little bit of this text message. Also, I hope Peter Jackson is getting royalties because they ripped the first part of the battle right from Helm's Deep. Everybody sees it. Everybody sees that this is Ghetto Helm's Deep. Right up to the fucking elves coming to save the day. Only this time it's the White Cloaks. We hear the horn in the distance. The horn? The elves are here? Now, I know that doesn't happen in the Lord of the Rings book, but it happens in the show. So, they haven't read anything. So it happens in the movie, right? Oh, yeah, that's what I was showing you. The scene where it looks like... So Rand is dude, they... Like, what are they... Avienda is just like... Okay. So here it is. So, as you can see... So apparently Lanfear is channeling the true power because she is apparently she's nameless. I don't know. And as you can see, Rand is channeling. No taint. Where's the taint? Did they forget to put it in post? Why is the golden bull a rock? Will Lanfear dry hump Moraine? Maybe her corpse. Jello match? That might be entertaining. No, they don't. Wards don't exist in this dojo. That's possible. Moraine removes it with the MacGuffin. Yeah. That's highly probable, Jonathan, that they either forgot to put it in post or maybe it's just coming late. Probably. Maybe this is a preview. So you could be right. That it's just they haven't put it on yet, or they just forgot, or that it hasn't caught up yet. Maybe, I don't know. But or we have the worst problem, which is maybe we have some Moraine fuckery going about, and Moraine did cleanse it with this whatever she's got, because Moraine is the main character. It's possible. We shouldn't even be close to talking about the taint. They're also speed running Rand going insane, apparently, because they want us to, Egwene is fully, Rand's insane. We all have these, Rand's insane. Fuck him. I still am trying to put it together in my head how episode 8 happens. Because in the preview to episode 8, they dude, can you believe the first person to cast Balefire? Who, if you had to guess who was the first person to use Balefire in this series, who would you guess? And if you've seen the preview, don't cheat. If you had to guess who the first person to use Balefire in this show was, what would your guess be on who that was? Because on top of that, we're teasing all the bullshit at All Doll. We're teasing the Moraine Lanfear fight. We're teasing the Tower coup. We're also teasing the oh Jesus Christ! It's even worse. That we're also teasing. We're teasing the Tower coup. We're teasing the Lanfear Moraine fight. We're teasing all the Airkel doll stuff, and we're teasing all the Tanchico shit. How are they gonna? It's gonna be a fucking disaster. This is the scene where they've all decided to summon Lanfear because we don't have a red doorway or something. So Avienda, Moraine, we're getting some guesses. Leandrin, Egwene, Moraine. These are good guesses. Avienda, the Porter, Elida, Egwene, Random Wilder. Pretty close. Pretty close. Here we go. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh yeah, so obviously again, Rand is sitting there. It looks like doing nothing, as they summon Lanfear. Oh no, he's doing something. It looks like maybe he's channeling a little bit, but it does. If he's channeling there again, he's also there's no taint there either. Is that him or is that Avienda? Wait, what the fuck is going on? Maybe Samuel is dead. Is Samuel dead and we were all wrong about Samodine? Is he really dead? Is that it's just that's just her with the flame spears that Rand's not channeling? It's hard to tell. I can't tell. Well, we'll go with that. That's what I thought it was originally. Was just her channeling. I can't tell if it's going around Rand or not. But here, let me find it. Here's our first Balefire belongs to a character you love. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Come on. Where is it? There it is. First Balefire. See, I can't tell if it's Drake. I'll go back to it in a second. I can't tell if that red part is just the flames around Avienda's flame spears, which Avienda has split flame spears, but that is Naughty Sedai right there. Nope, that is random Aes Sedai with Leandrin, number 4. No, yep, there you go, Jeremy. Jeremy's got it. That's Naughty Sedai. She misses. Yeah, she's using apparently she's got the Balefire rod. Well, I guess if we pull the Darkhound scene out, like, is she Max? I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. So I could be wrong. I don't know. John, no, it's not. No, it's Mashadar eats him. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So yeah. So and Balefire's pink now because pink. She's only 5 feet away. Yep. 100%. Loial, son of Hodor. Also, yeah, Thor Bifrost. Sorry, just started watching. Nope. Yep. There's so much stolen valor from other movies, shows. It's crazy. No, yeah, exactly. She wasn't expecting it to have a recoil. There you go. But she should have at least sliced Tom in half. Yes, it's the Balefire rod. Look. I don't know how you look. You guys are being very generous about the. If she hasn't practiced with this, how does she know what it does? Let's just start there. One of them would have had to use it to know what it does first of all, so they'd know there was a recoil. Yes, she has the Balefire rod. I know. You're being incredibly generous, but that's what happened. But you're saying that, but that's what happened. She misjudges the recoil and she misses. I don't know how. Like you can see, she's not even like it's not even like she's shooting like they're 20 feet tall. So there's our first. That's our first Balefire. Or she hated the ceiling. Yeah, that's a good one. Maybe she did hate the ceiling. No instruction manual. If she knows if she knows what this does, they had to have used it at least once. No, this is just a shotgun, Chris. It's a shotgun. It's a shotgun. It's just a laser beam, guys. It's just a laser beam. This is why the scene with Moraine, where she balefires the Darkhounds, you get a nice little explanation of what balefire is, why it shouldn't be used, all of it. But no. Let's not put scenes in that make sense. Fuck it. Right? Fuck it. It don't matter. True, Cyan. True. So if we want to, if we want to give a little bit of grace, you're right. I don't know why it's pink. It should just be white. It would look better if it was just a white rod of yeah. They could have played with it. I don't know why it's hot pink, but if we're being gracious, Cyan, you're correct. But I don't feel like being gracious. I feel like being an asshole. But good. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being fair. I know I'm an asshole. I'm not giving this after watching this episode too. I zero grace from me. But you're right. You're right. We have, but it's important, and it's important that we. It is important that we mention the stuff that we get wrong or that we misremember. Okay, it's important, and that's why I'm glad that you guys bring these things up. Okay, because I'm not always right. I forget stuff. I miss stuff. It happens. I'm, a lot of hell. It's hard to keep track of everything that happens in the books, right? So if we miss stuff or something happens and we've missed it, it's important that we talk about it because we have to be, we're the ones that are being critical of this. So when we get something wrong, we need to admit we got it wrong. And I have no problem admitting when I get something wrong, which, is a lot. That's why you guys are here. Right? No. So you guys are here to keep me on the straight and narrow. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. One sec. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'll just let me know, please. I thank you. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry. Where was I? I think actually I think it was said that the only way to kill Darkhounds was Balefire. I think, or well, the only way they show them being killed is Balefire. I don't know what other fashion. They don't kill them any other way in the books. But it's okay. Darkhounds don't exist. Hell, you know what else doesn't exist? Wolves don't exist. Perrin Goldeneye, King of the Wolves. There's no wolves. True. No, I just came back, Lewis. I had some stuff going on, so I didn't really get to sleep very much. So, I'm just back because I just had more thoughts running through my head, and it's one of those instead of I felt like coming and talk to all you fine people rather than just making a video. So, he does talk to dogs, Nick. You're right. True, big true. So why does Perrin have a wolf head banner if he doesn't do anything with wolves? Because his eyes are yellow? Why are his eyes yellow if he doesn't talk to wolves? Yeah, that would make sense. Power weapons could kill Darkhounds. That would make sense. What's up, buddy?
Do you see that they
All right, well, let's. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's no wolves. That's a husky head, not a wolf. Yeah, well, they get that wrong too. So with Valda dead, there's no reason for Galad to lead the White Cloaks now. So they just aren't siding with Rand in the last battle. They don't know what to do with the White Cloaks. The White Cloaks are the only just force in this fucking world. It's one of the first things I talked about when we came on the second time here. The White Cloaks are the only ones that are holding up their end of anything, and that's why Perrin is in this strange box that the show's put him in, because the White Cloaks did not abandon the Two Rivers. The White Cloaks held up their end of the bargain. right? The White Cloaks showed up. The White Cloaks came to fight. No, well, this was the final battle, KRS. This was it. That's why it's so disappointing. This was the big battle. Because the next episode we've already been shown. The next episode, the big focus is going to be on trapping Lanfear in some bullshit trap so Moraine and Lan can fight her. That's going to be the big fight of the next episode. That and the Tower Coup are probably going to take up half the episode. No, Galad was just an Easter egg. Galad doesn't matter. Galad was like Lord Luke. It was just a name they wanted to put in the show. So they could say, see, we're putting characters from the book in the show. That's why Galad and Gowan are there. That's correct, Siam. That's what I'm saying. That's what gives Perrin his out, is the White Cloaks renege on their deal. In the show, they do not. Perrin is forced to turn himself in because they held up their end. And if the Two Rivers tried to step in to free him, they would be in the wrong. So Perrin gets walked out in chains. And it would be wild. That's why like when me and Pips were talking, that's why it would be wild if that is the end of Perrin's story for season 3. That's why I can't see them not, like, at the very end doing like this little, like, you know, Samwise Gamgee, why good's worth fighting for recap and showing Fael going and freeing Perrin like they're not, doing Dark Friends type shit. Attacking, killing White Cloaks to free Perrin. Because otherwise, Perrin's story ends in chains, being taken off to face White Cloak justice for murdering Jeffrey Bornhold. Canonically, that is where Perrin's story will end if there is no season 4. Danny, that's possible too. Who knows? All the Elias stuff is completely meaningless too. Yeah, look, he didn't do any woke shit. None. He squinted through a gate to see that, hey, we're not actually, hey, it's guys, we're being attacked by Trollocs. Oh, it's daylight and it's fucking Tinkerers. How do you mistake these guys for Trollocs when you're up on a tower like that in the daylight? I can't believe they want us to believe the Trollocs just sat around for another week so they could prepare more, so the Two Rivers could get ready. Yep, 100%. They got Perrin to the right place, and they just couldn't fucking do it. He's in the right place. This episode could have actually brought Perrin back to where he needed to be, and they completely fuck it. Completely fuck it. The whole battle is just a complete mess. Yeah, well, that's it, right? Because remember, remember, again, the show details don't matter, right? So the show details don't matter. So remember, what was the last thing we saw at the end of episode 6? The last thing they put in your mind for episode 6 was because they wanted you thinking about the two rivers and the fight in the two rivers. The last thing we saw was a bunch of Trollocs and shit flooding through the Waygate to the two rivers. So you're telling me there have been Trollocs in the two rivers fucking eating sheep, burning farms, causing general ruckus before Perrin even got back. The Trollocs were a problem. Then you get reinforced with a large number of Trollocs and Dark Friends, apparently. Then you have Padden Fane's regiment there, also, last episode. And then apparently Padden Fane waits around in the weeks with the White Cloaks and doesn't do anything. He just, jacks off for a week. Because Alana needed to teach the two girls to be able to fucking link with her. Not only that, Mascom does a bang-up job of doing nothing to prepare the two rivers. They put up some shitty walls, and he can't teach them how to use spears. Thank God we made room for the Tinkers, so Aram could be abandoned. Drunky Sadai here. She'll only save lives if she can keep drinking. Man, isn't she a hoot? She's so funny. Man, isn't she so funny? She won't save lives unless she can be drunk. Man. What a funny character. And it is funny that we all were sitting here going, why do we need this character to exist? Why does this character exist? And it becomes clear when Alana dies, because she dies. But of course the show doesn't let her die, but she's dead. Again. Like, Alana died twice in 2 episodes. It's crazy. Alana's dead again. Like, internal organs don't work this way, people. She's big dead. Like, look, where is it? We haven't even talked about the problem with the fucking battle yet. Oh god! And the stop singing the Manethran song. None of these people know what the fuck that means. They have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. They shouldn't know the song. They don't know what it means. They have no idea what Manethran is. They don't care. Stop it. There are more Trollocs here than there are fighting. What? What? Where did that come from? Holy shit. I didn't What? What do you mean I'm out in the open with my back turned to a giant forest of trees that should have been cleared to make defenses? They made a nice fence here, though. That's nice. Oh, wait. I'm in danger here? What there's Trollocs roaming everywhere? Where the fuck does this look? Where is this being shot from? Fucking goddamn Jupiter? What the fuck is happening? You see this, right? Look at it. Where is this coming from? It goes in her back. No, not even close, man. Not even close. Not even close, my man. I love you, Jimmy. It's horrible. It's just horrible. It's actually fucking up my brain right now. It's fucking up my brain. I just like so watch here. I'm gonna go frame by frame. Look at this. It got shot from Jupiter. How does this end up in her stomach? This should have went right through her. This should have gone right through her shoulder, right through her foot. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's the frame where it disappears. And then she's dead. Yes, 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 big yes. Yes, yes. I was waiting for them to push the arrow back through her stomach. With the fletching going through her midsection. I was waiting for it. So let's watch this again real quick. I was hoping Mascom would die there. Okay. So we get the Perrin late warning because that's Perrin. We get black streak from Jupiter. It comes down in for her shoulder. It disappears. It then comes out her stomach and through her breast cysts. And her heart is on the end of the spear because she's dead. This is not how internal organs work. Alana is a pincushion. She has died now 3 times. At least twice. Maxim, who is now using, she's apparently turned the bond on, so it's on set to pain. So the pain is on for the warders. Wonder Twins needed to kill before they could heal again. True. She does love being impaled. You're absolutely right. She loves those spears. So of course Alana is down. And then the great fridging. And Pips brought up a great point. Apparently, just everybody knows how to make this shield weave to block arrows and shit. It's just like in the fucking handbook that every channeler gets. It's in the channeler's handbook for dummies. How to make a shield to block stuff. So channeling for dummies. 1 is how to make shields to block shit. And apparently she's just not very good because these arrows are fucking up her shield. The Wonder Twins are panicking, of course. Alana is screaming. She forgot to turn the bond off. Everybody's sitting here going, "Oh, let's get him back." Fuck her though. Fuck Days Conger. Fuck her. Just fuck her. She's going down. Hey guys, hey, guys. Hey, you left. You fucking left somebody behind. Hello, hey. She could use a hand. Girls, Wonder Twins, reinforce the shield. You can back up together. Come on. I know you have the handbook. You've been training. Help her. Fucking help her. You're just gonna let her die? Protect Chase. That's right, though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alana's fine. This is just their fucking yes. Are the no? It's just it's Matt's sisters, who are MacGuffin channelers. This is just a terribly awkward way to get Alana off the board. They have to get the channelers off the board, so they have Alana get a fucking Trolloc spear through the heart. And they have Days Conger fail to defend herself. And she dies. Perrin, I guess Perrin did Perrin realize at any point that oh no, there she goes. There she goes. I don't know. I didn't see anything hit her. Was it another arrow from fucking Jupiter? Where's oh there it was. I saw it. There it is, right there. Boom. Yep, right through the tummy tums. So why does this arrow kill her, but the arrow that went through Alana's chest doesn't kill her? Great point, Amber. Went right through her spine, too. It went right through her fucking spine. But yet, she gets shot in the tum-tums, and she's dead. You keep doing this show, and we stop believing it. This is why your show sucks, because of this bullshit. So Days Conger takes one spear in the stomach, which would be hard to, she could probably survive long enough for healing if they got the arrow out of her. Maybe. It would still be tough because she's got shit, she took an arrow through the stomach. So she's in trouble. But if they hurried, they could probably save her. Alana, on the other hand, takes one through the spine, and she's walking. And she's just walking and fine, and everybody's concerned about her. She's fine though, guys. She's okay. She's fine. It's okay. It's just through her chest and spine. It only went through her heart, chest, and spine. That's it only pierced her heart, chest, and spine. That's it. She's okay. It's fine. Alana's heart is not where it normally goes. Like her heart's like she stores it in her left breast or something. I don't know. She's fine. Apparently, yeah. Very good. Very good. Oh. A spear through the middle of the torso is instant death. Alana is immortal and will never die, according to show lore. 100%. But she's fine. It only a giant black spear. It only went through her spine, chest, and heart. Okay, you don't need Amber. You don't need any of that stuff, do you? Come on, stop being a hater. Since when do you need a heart, chest, and spine? Right? I mean, I don't remember needing that to live. It's so good when my brother loses it. I fucking love it. Mascom is an imaginary warder. Her orders were actually yes. No, this is all yes. Derek also very valid point. Mascom is not real. He's a made up character for the show for Rafe to get his boyfriend screen time. He does not exist. All these storylines that are made for Mascom are somebody else's stuff or just completely made up. They have completely destroyed Tam Althor's. They took everything Tam Althor was supposed to do and gave it to Mascom because he is fucking the showrunner. That's it. Sorry. So that's another great point, Project, because this is what also. So let me skip. Let me see if we can get. Let me find it. She says, "Oh, heal me." Where is it? So Mascom's busy. There's Days Conger dead. Days, you got a raw deal. I'm so sorry. I really wish that you were a named character. But we all can't. You got like 5 scenes. I mean, good on you. Maxim is just fine now because apparently Alana turned the bond off. So Maxim is just fine. Let's see. Where's the scene where she says to heal? Where's the healing scene? Here it is. Okay. Oh, also the tactics, the Trollocs show, I guess Pat and Fane shows are fucking. When you break a line. Okay, I know one of the best tactics you can use in warfare. When you break the line of your enemy, one of the things that you generally do when you have an overwhelming force against a smaller force that's just trying to defend an area, when you break through the line, you immediately retreat. This is known, right? Sons say, right? When you have the enemy on the ropes, retreat. Right? Tactic genius. As a genius tactics here, man. He is playing like 8D chess. Sun Tzu, yes, Sun Tzu. That's his famous line. When you have broken the enemy, retreat and regroup. Also, before we get to the healing botching, we do all this. Okay, she dies. We do all this. Pretty, we take out the Aes Sedai. The Aes Sedai have now been neutralized. Where are the Trollocs? Was it one guy in the tree shooting giant spears? Why didn't they advance on the city right now? There's obviously a group of them out there. Why didn't they just pour it on right here? They could have taken it, no problem. They have done an end around and flanked all of the forces. All the forces are at Mini Tarwin's Gap, getting routed. By the way, they're all at Tarwin's Gap getting routed because apparently Alana is stupid and thought killing like 20 people was all they had. By your complete set of burn notice showed up. Nice. Burn notice was fun. So, I mean, they give Mascom some stupid speech, and then let's see the healing. Here's the healing. Oh, this is where Mascom informs them, "Hey, we've been routed." Apparently, I didn't have closed captioning on. Oh well. So this is where Mascom says, "Hey, we've been routed. Sorry, but the Two Rivers people, they're all dead, but they fought well." Meanwhile, we're all just having a just the sense of urgency is in the toilet. So here's Alana's not getting healed. So she's got the spear through her heart and her spine and everything. And I guess your week of training didn't do much. Also, Alana, there's a giant fucking spear in your chest. How are they going to heal you? Well, that's what I said too, Project Change. I was waiting for them to push the fletching through the back and just yank it out. But, of course, we didn't do that. Instead, we just tried to heal with the spear in there. And, of course, all of a sudden, now they can't do anything. Oh my God. Are we going to lose Alana because the girl's fucking choked? Oh no. Dude, I was rooting for them to die. Oh, fuck. So the Wonder Twins don't activate. Unfortunately, they don't. They fail to activate. So the Wonder Twins can't activate. So Alana is just dying with the spear in her back because, Perrin just dropped her. Didn't think to maybe cut the spear, get the spear out of her. Because what they could, dude, this is an easy win. This is these three are your most important weapon. So you grab some guys, and honestly, at this point, yank that fucking arrow out of her and have those two girls heal her. If they're there to heal her, yank that shit out of her and heal her immediately. And get her back on her fucking feet. They're right there to heal her, but no. The plot needs them to not be able to heal. They are able to heal after no training at all, just finding out that they can channel. They instantly save her and heal all her wounds. But now, when the pressure is up and their lives are at stake, they can't heal shit. Yet, in a minute, they can cast fire. They can channel fireballs. Because the show, we needed a death count, apparently, so we had to get Em and Valda dead. So Days Conger and Em and Valda had to die so we could get some deaths in the Battle of the Two Rivers. Is that really all we lost? Days Conger and Em and Valda? Is that all we lost in the Battle of the Two Rivers? I didn't the White Cloaks in general are actually the best characters in the show. I don't like Em and Valda, honestly, but the guy, I don't, I guess he did fine for what they had him doing, but he was, the White Cloaks in general are the only upstanding fighting force in the show. Loial, Bane, and Chied. What to say? Why are they sitting here? Like when they said go watch his back, I thought that these two were gonna go in and literally watch his back as he closed the way gate. Instead, they send Loial in to die by himself, and they take a break. But hey, it's okay. Some Trollocs just happen to wander over here. Well, Brian, that's the problem. They put themselves in a box. So now whatever Perrin does to get free is wrong. Perrin is now wrong. Any way he slices it. Having the White Cloaks fight is a big problem. Because now Perrin needs to go fight to go face judgment. And any action that is done to free him, they're in the wrong. So it is my hope that that's where Perrin's story ends, is him being carted off by White Cloaks for execution. And hopefully we get no more Perrin in episode 8. And that is where Perrin's story ends for the show, is he he was a part of this battle, and the White Cloaks came to get justice for Jeffrey Bornhold, and Perrin was carted away for execution and was executed. Yeah, no, we were talking about that, Amber. Me and Pips, he said that Pip said that you and him were talking about it in Dane's stream the other day. I think that's probably right. They'll find 30 seconds to do like a Samwise Gamgee recap in the Two Towers. They tried to take enough from the Two Towers anyways, but why is good worth fighting for scene? They'll do a quick, montage of good things happening or something, or a quick montage of all our characters smiling because they won. And it'll be a Fael with Will Alcine and Ban Alcine killing a bunch of White Cloaks to free Perrin, and everybody walking off together, happy, hugging, even though they performed more murders and did a bad. So I think you're probably right. We'll get a quick 30-second shot of Fail and a few of the Two Rivers crew doing a bad and killing more White Cloaks. That makes no sense. Why? That makes zero sense. The reinforcements are supposed to be coming through the gateway gate. There's no reason for them to be here. If the plan is for Loial to go through and close the gate from that side, they've finished their part. There's no way for them to get back in. If they're using an Avacyn leaf to get in because they don't have a channeler, because they are effectively doing nothing. There's no reason to believe that fleeing Trollocs are going to come to the Waygate. There's no reason to believe there's any fleeing Trollocs. There's no reason to believe there's anybody coming this way, because there was a whole group of people that were supposed to be guarding the Waygate. Yes, she did. Yes. She's fine. Pips even pointed out there's not even a hole in her dress. Her dress got healed. Even Alana's dress gets healed in this. See, there she is. She's just fine. No hole in her. There's no hole in her dress. She's fine. Everything's good. She's fine. She didn't just have a giant javelin-sized arrow through her. She's fine. Oh, more than that. The preview is you could the preview they show Trip for episode 8. It's a mess. It's a gigantic mess. You could tell the big showdown is going to be Lanfear versus Moraine. They tease the Tower Coup. They tease Moraine versus Lanfear. They tease the Tanchico stuff. They tease the Balefire rod being used against Elaine and Tom. They tease all this shit, and the runtime of it is an hour and 10 minutes. They don't have. It's going to be a fucking narrative mess. No, they just healed. The healing weave also heals the dress. Okay, come on. Don't be a punk. Right? It's known. It heals the dress. Okay, come on. Don't you know this? Yeah. The preview is just it's the preview is wild. I have no idea. But apparently when it's not important, the girls are just fine at healing. Yeah, well, as long as nothing's going on, they can heal like wizards. They're great. The funny thing is we still haven't talked about the battle. Well, yeah, since Nynaeve can't channel. Yeah, Nynaeve can't channel, so yeah, everybody's a better healer. Daze Conger was a better healer than fucking than Nynaeve. Like Daze Conger was a better wisdom than Nynaeve because she could channel. Nynaeve can't channel. Well, the problem too is, Amanda, they can't figure out simple battle tactics, and they just take these random breaks for dialogue all over the place. Like for instance, so, for instance, they're having a ball, right? So we have so this is how it goes, okay? Alana up on her perch lets a whole bunch of Two Rivers people die because apparently she just, I don't know, she wants to. Okay, so instead of just her raining down ice spears on the whole army, she waits for 20 of them to get in position. Okay, then instead of, fire rain or something, doing fire, she does ice because, ice doesn't stay on the ground or cause any problems for the army. It's cold. So she makes it ice rain because we have an obsession with making clear things channel. And also notice no Trollocs. Just humans, no Trollocs. Where are the Trollocs? TLM, where are the Trollocs? Well, you see, Amber, Valda has this sixth sense. He can smell channelers bleeding because he's a hyper bigot. Emin Valda is, you see. So he just in the middle of the battle, since he's a coward, which is fine, Valda being a coward, he's just walking around looking for ways to be an asshole. So yeah, he just happens to wander. I literally think he just wandered into them by mistake. I don't think it's on purpose. Because he seems surprised to see them there. I think it's actually by mistake. I'll bring it up here in a second. I'm pretty sure Emin Valda walks into them by mistake. Oh yeah, hey, she's quitting drinking now because they linked and killed a bunch of humans. And we think that look at hold on. Look at all of them retreat. Look at the amount of people that retreated. Oh, haha, Maxim, you're so fucking funny. Oh man. Why did they introduce Galad? Because the same reason they introduced Lord Luke. It's the name of somebody in the book. That's it. It's why they introduce most of the people in this show, because it's a name you recognize. They don't care about telling the story of the people that they're putting in here. They just want the name recognition. Lord Luke is probably one of the worst in that fact. Lord Luke does nothing. The whole point of Lord Luke was to get Fael to the Two Rivers. That's it. Lord Luke had no storyline. Even fucking fooled Screen Rant and all the bullshit Access Media shit. They fooled all them into thinking Slayer was a thing. And Slayer was not a thing. They never intended on Slayer being a thing. Lord Luke was there because Lord Luke is the name of a person that's in these books. That's it. He doesn't even come back to fight, Brian. He doesn't even come back to the fight. He just shows up to hold Dane's sword. He shows up to hold Dane's horse, and then he fucks off. And you're 100 again. Another huge problem. No wolves. Why is there a wolf's head banner? Why does Perrin have yellow eyes? If he doesn't do any of the wolf stuff, why is he a wolf brother? He didn't even get messages from the wolves saying that the Trollocs were closing in on him. This is, again, all stuff you could have been doing in prior episodes. Or the first 15 minutes of this. You could have had Perrin in the countryside trying to save people, getting messages from wolves of the wolves doing raids on Trollocs, hamstringing Trollocs, killing Trollocs, Perrin's like, oh shit, the wolves are telling me the Trollocs are over here. We need to go fucking save these people. Oh, we got there too late. I'm sad. What am I doing? Then you get Fael's pep talk. And then then you bring back people to the Two Rivers and people are cheering him and seeing that Perrin's a hero. No, we don't do any of that. Instead, just trust us. Perrin's a good guy. The people of the Two Rivers love him. No, they do not address Perrin's family at all. You want to know why they don't address Perrin's family at all? I know you know why. We all know why. I know why. Why don't they address Perrin's family? Because Tam al'Thor, your best fucking goddamn general, the person most suited to lead this defense, is with Perrin's family. Your most able-bodied fucking staff user is also with Perrin's family, and Egwene's father is with Perrin's family. So you don't address them because you don't want the audience to think about, why is Tam al'Thor and Abel Cawthon not here? How far away did they run with Perrin's family? Are they going to show up at All-Care Doll and be like, oh shit, I didn't realize we ended up in the fucking waste. How did we get here? To get rid of Tam, that's it. They did it, Brian, they did it to get rid of Tam, to give Mascom Tam stuff. That's why they did it. That's exactly why they did it. The whole reason they did it, to get rid of Tam. They needed Mascom to have something to do. So they wanted to, well, they didn't need to, but they wanted to give Mascom all of Tam's stuff. So, so she does the rain, and then she thinks, she's like, oh, everything's good. And then this is when she walks down the hill, gets the arrow in the butt, and well, not in the butt, but gets it in the stomach and dies. Of course, the Trollocs don't attack after that, because why would you press your advantage again? So we then realize, as soon as she has made the mistake of not killing all the Trollocs and staying up on the hill and continuing to channel, all the Trollocs and human and Dark Friends come back, and we get some stupid speech from Mascom. I'm not even going to look at this stupid fight. I'll look at it later with Nathan, because that fight is so dumb, it's ridiculous. The maidens, of course, using spears like swords, because we don't know what spears are and we don't know what swords are. Perrin goes to his death, and then what the fuck? And then we go back, and Maxim's in the Two Rivers with him, with what's his name? What's his goddamn name? I forget his name. Fucking the Conger guy. Asshole Conger. So how? So all these Trollocs are here. He gives them a speech about being too stupid to not know when you're dead, and this is basically a last stand speech. They all go, yeah, let's fight to the death. And then we come back, and he's back at the Two Rivers. He's back at the Two Rivers, and and the you're Two Rivers people. They fought valiantly, but they broke through our lines. If they broke through your lines, how are you here? How are all these fucking people here if they broke through your lines? That's not how this shit works. Mask of King Sword in this whole episode. Why? Get your fucking sword out, you puss. Are they even? I didn't even look. They are? I didn't even see that, Brian. If that's the case, that's not even something I picked up on. It is stupid, but I didn't even realize that was a thing. Sorry. So yeah, we break through the lines and just everybody's back to regroup, and the Trollocs went on a coffee break. The Trollocs and all the Dark Friends, it was break time. They had to go get a coffee. Their union paycheck said the Trollocs are on part of the Trolloc union. TLM is able to get that union formed for them, so they have equal rights under the SAG umbrella, right? So the Trollocs had to go on break. So after breaking through the lines, they decided that was the perfect time for a coffee break. So they go on coffee break, and they go on coffee break, and then we come back, and the Two Rivers has regrouped, and there you go. And then the second part of Helm's Deep starts, where the elves show up, but this time it's the White Cloaks. The White Cloaks show up to save the day. Yeah, Tam needed to be here. There's no point. Tam not being here hurts this whole fucking thing. It was the most confusing moment for me. It's offensive. Give no ground. If you push your opponent back, you don't allow them to retreat casually. Maxim didn't hold the line. Right. So he spends all that time saying hold the line. They don't hold the line. Then they just show up in the town, and nothing has happened because they didn't hold the line. Everything's just, we retreated. Okay. So if you retreated, who's holding the line? Who's holding? Why aren't the bad guys pushing through the walls right now? The Trollocs broke the line, allowed Mask and the Two Rivers to retreat their fortress without pursuing them. 100%. Why? I don't know. Right. It's a great question because now the chaos that Perrin has unleashed in Andor is crazy. You now have a large roaming band of Trollocs and Dark Friends causing chaos all over Andor because you couldn't chop his head off. Because why? Because the way of the leaf, I guess? Fuck off. Give me a break. He was a real he was a real soldier. Bascom is just a fucking warder. A made up warder at that. He's not even a real warder. He's some bullshit warder. It's just like this part of the episode is just jarring. He literally comes back as like the line broke, but the Two Rivers men, they did you proud. The line broke, dude. Why aren't you in a panic? The Trollocs are right behind you. And then we're all taking a break here. This is where the healing fail starts. Then the White Cloaks show up. You know, the elves are coming. The elves are coming to help us, guys. The elves are here. Listen to the horn. Let the elves into Helm's Deep. They're here to save us. The elves are here to save us. Let the elves in. Who else could it be, dumbass? It's the magical fairy people, Perrin. The real soldiers from Minas Tirith have showed up. Or Rohan. Yes, and this is the problem, right? Because they fell in love with this idea, Project Change. They fell in love with this idea of Padden Fane being the one leading the Trolloc army, and of Padden Fane sneaking in as a White Cloak. So they had to make everything else stop so they could have this part happen. By the time the White Cloaks get here now, the shit should be gone. The Trollocs should be just eating. Well, I get the Dark Friends too, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, because again, the amount of Trollocs that aren't here is staggering, in my opinion. Just the lack of Trollocs is just sad. But and then Perrin gets mad at him for not knowing that Padden Fane is a Dark Friend. It's like, how would he know? I mean, he sat around for a week with us and drank and ate. We all hung out for a week. Yeah, it was a little weird that he didn't wash his clothes, since he's all bloody and he's been hanging out for a week. I would have thought maybe he washed. And then we find out that the Trollocs, of course, after pressing through the line, they just went away. If you're not going to push through that point, why have you even engaged there? It's a little weird. Yeah, he's a little bit of a weird guy. He's smelly and shit. He didn't wash in a week. We thought that was sort of strange. But he's wearing a white cloak sunburst, so we thought he was fine. He's been hanging out for a week. So the Trolloc rage seemed to stop when he showed up. So we thought it was just we thought that he killed them all. So seemed like a good guy to me. I was waiting the whole time for him to pull out the dagger, and he didn't. You let me down, Pat and Fane. You let me down. Let me down. I wanted that dagger to come out so bad. So bad. Oh, so bad. The dagger has indeed vanished. Plot twist, Elida has the dagger. Dude, Mule, I hope you're right. That would be so wonderful. God, wouldn't that be great? Elida stabs Suan with the dagger. Oh, no, I think you're overestimating. Nobody has to have it. It's just gone. But here's the problem, Mule. They are you talking about the end where they didn't try and they let the White Cloaks take them off? The White Cloaks are in the right. They held up their end. If they attacked the White Cloaks and kept them from taking Perrin, they would be wrong to do so. Perrin made a deal. Dane and the White Cloaks held their end of the bargain. They came to fight. And that's it. So for the Two Rivers folk to attack, to keep or to try and bully them into keeping Perrin there, would be, well, wrong. They would be doing another wrong. You're probably right. You'd think they put up more of a fight to try and save the person that apparently saved them, but it's wild. And then explosions. Can somebody explain to me why we have explosions? Explosions are cool. But Project Change, he was wearing a White Cloak outfit, and so were all his dudes. Come on. What do you mean? I'm so glad the Illuminators stopped in the Two Rivers, man. Thank God for that. And they just shared all their secrets. Thank goodness. I mean, they're literally throwing grenades at one point. Oh, here are the Tinkerers stealing all the babies. Also, we have a little tactical boo-boo here. If anybody... Oh, wait. What the hell? Is Valda just... Oh, he charged in? Valda actually killed somebody. I didn't even realize that. And he's what is he doing? Who knows? I'm assuming Valda killed one of the one of Pat and Fane's White Cloaks. Yeah, he's on a stroll. He's just looking for Aes Sedai, you know, because he just can't get enough. So tactical boo boo here. So they've dug a trench apparently. This cave has a light in it, guys. So we do realize that this cave they dug that is completely out in the open, that now a Trolloc has discovered. Of course, it's just one single Trolloc. I don't know what he was doing here. Maybe he was having a piss break. I don't know why this Trolloc's here. Maybe he got lost. Do you think he got lost, or do you think he was having a smoke break? What do you guys think? There he is, Trip. Sorry, just give me a sec. Did you see how much I had to turn up the brightness? Holy shit. It's okay. Jay, it's okay. He was already dead. He was already dead. So yes, you can see the one smart Trolloc who has found. So you guys. So okay, I just. All right. So the cave that they dug has a light in it. A Trolloc is now here. One Trolloc who is on a smoke break. Does anybody else see the big giant problem now that a Trolloc has found the exit to the cave? No, he's just jumping mule. I wish he was flying. Oh. He was the only smart Trolloc, just avoiding getting involved in the main battle, waiting for free snacks to try and escape. Good point. Good point. True, Lewis. True. So does anybody else see the big glaring problem with this? It's Narg's brother, Barg. Is this Barg, Narg's younger brother? Barg. Well, okay. Yes. Hey, there she goes. Thank you, Amber. We now have a direct entrance to flank everybody in the two rivers. They have created a natural flanking position for the Trolloc army. It's not well hidden. Right, but what's worse? Well, that's also right. But yes, Trip, you're also correct. The Two Rivers is already overrun, so it shouldn't matter, right? You're 100% still right. The Trollocs are all like the Two Rivers has been overrun with Dark Friends and Trollocs, so you're still absolutely right. I'm just adding on top of, even if it wasn't completely overrun. They have another entrance to get in behind. If everybody's paying attention to the gate side, Trollocs and Dark Friends can come flooding in through their fucking escape. All they did was create another point of attack that the Trollocs and the Dark Friends could use. Oh shit. I really? Are they like vampires? Sorry if you talked about this out. Got here late. Perrin will demand trial by combat, taking Galad's story. You think so? I don't. That's a good thought. You know what? I don't know. Maybe. But I feel like that just takes too long. I really think they're gonna. That's a good thought. It's possible. It's possible that that's what we do. But I still like the idea that Fail is just going to break them out and they're going to kill more White Cloaks, and we're supposed to be happy that they're killing White Cloaks. So, so the exit is compromised, so we're double screwed. But Trip's point is valid. The Two Rivers is already overrun. So what's the difference? This is the fall of this stuff, okay? Oh, is this when he falls and crushes the baby? The poor baby is just fucked. Baby's dead. The Charles just overreaches. And that baby is, that's totally. Oh. It really bothers me that Trollocs and Fades, for that matter, when they're around, have been fucking neutered. What happened? Why am I? Oh, there you go. It looks like it's coming back now. Is that better? Is that better? Sorry about that. Game will forgive him and show mercy, proving again the White Cloaks are good guys. Maybe we'll get a Loial the White scene. Maybe. Who knows? Why not? It's crazy. Guys, it's nutso. Loial the Plaid. Oh. The blonde, the carrot top. Yes. Loial the carrot. No, that has zero meaning in the show. I hate that Trollocs are just neutered, and they suck. What's up, Zax? Good to see you, buddy. Trollocs fades, they just are easy killing. Yeah, it's like they spent some time on the makeup of this Trolloc, maybe a little bit. But it's one, right? It's one Trolloc. How dare Aram kill a Trolloc to save a baby? Mother is, of course, horrified, and he is ejected from the Tinkerers for killing a Trolloc to save a baby. But she's like, she almost comes when she hears Perrin say, somebody has to stop fighting. Right? She's like, oh my god, Perrin said somebody's got to stop fighting. It's, but fuck you, Aram, you piece of shit. Oh, are the White Cloak streaming later, Nick? I don't know. I don't know. I was just streaming when I was available. That's all. Oh god. It's just god. No, we just, Egwene's mom comes over and it's just like, hey, you want to be a blacksmith? Master Lewin's dead or never existed. You want the job? Fuck your mom, by the way. She can fuck off. Probably, Nick. It's overtaking my brain. Why don't apologize? Why are you apologizing? Stop it. Part of it is I want to hear what you guys have to say about it too. I love it, and I'm sure Amber's gonna have what. Amber, you're stream. Are you gonna stream Sunday? Is that when you said you're streaming, or when did you decide you're gonna go? I know Amber's gonna do a stream because she's been killing it. I'd love to have her back on at some time to discuss whether we do it after this one or after the finale. But tomorrow's a big day because the Nielsen ratings come out. So we'll see where it's at. There you go. So Sunday late afternoon, sweet. Hopefully I can be there in the chat to watch. That'll be great. You've been killing it, so good on you. Make sure you go support Amber over at Sword and Pen Reflections. She's doing the Lord's work over there. Did y'all get the kill count for Fael bet? I didn't count. Sweet. We'll talk. Sounds great. I can't wrap my head around how they're gonna do episode 8. I can't figure it out. I can't. Can you? Can you figure out how they're gonna fit all this into episode 8? I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. All right, because I need to ask you guys a question. too, because this part of the episode actually, it I don't know if the word, it's not, I don't think it's pissed off. I think it's disappointed me. No, it pissed me off. Now that I'm looking at it, it pissed me off. Now that I'm looking at it on screen, no, it pissed me off. Jay Rambles, thank you for becoming a member again, buddy. Welcome back to the Dragon Sword. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. First membership or freaking super chat of the stream. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm just a poor little prophet. Moraine uses a Sarkhanen to blast Lanford into 13th dimension. Rand kills Cool Edin. Suon is dethroned. Perrin rescued by Faio. That's actually a pretty good sum up. Are we? No, you got everything. I was gonna say, did we forget something? I feel like we forgot something. What about Alana? Like, Alana's gonna go off on. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Nick. $4.99. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I'll probably take a break. If nobody else is going, I'll probably come back late night too. Matt, who's Matt? So, what's up, Ethan? Oh, yes. You missed Tanchico. How are we gonna get Tanchico in there, Amber? Not to steal your thoughts. It's funny, right? So Moraine uses Sarkhanen to blast. Like, so yes. You completely forget about the Tanchico storyline. And Alana can take a bolt through her chest and survive, but Daze just dies immediately. Maybe Daze is fine. Maybe she'll just be okay. Yeah, I think Avienda is going to step in and kill Couladin. I think that's a safe bet. I think that might happen. Didn't forget, Tanchico will be left unresolved. Okay. Bold move, Cotton. Yeah, I don't know, Thumb. How could we survive without the hills of Tanchico? So, him picking up this not blacksmith hammer. Oh, man, what? Oh, my God. Dude. What if Matt picks up Tom's hat and scarf off the floor because he's been vaporized by the balefire rod? What if Tom gets fucking balefired and all that is left is the hat and scarf? Does Matt go treasure hunting in the hills of Tanchico where he finds a fox head? Probably. Oh, I'm sorry. Loial was my favorite book character, and they butchered my book. Oh yeah, they fucked him up hardcore, hardcore. Dude, what if fucking Tom gets Balefired and it's just like his hat and scarf left, and Matt picks it up and puts it on. They already did. Oh, you haven't seen it? Why? Here, you want to see Balefire? They've already screwed it up. I'll show you real quick. Yeah, they already messed it up. Here, I'll show you. Oh wow, that's too bright now. Oh wow, holy crap. All right. There you go. There is your Balefire. I just think no, Nick, you're not wrong. No big loss there, but I just think it's going to be done in such a goofy way, and that's how he's going to get his hat and scarf. Is it's just going to be Tom. It's all that's left of Tom is a steaming pile of nothing, but his hat and his scarf survive, and Matt takes them. John Thomas for $5. Did the show give any justification for Morgase going all Daenerys on her throne room, besides Race flipping off fans again? Nope. No, Morgase shows up and then it's gone. Don't think about Morgase. He looked like the Undertaker. You're right. This is Balefire. This is Nadi Sadai, Hadi Sadai, Jane, whichever you want to call, whatever you want to call her, using a purple flashlight to cast Balefire. She's the first, not Rand, not Nynaeve, not Moraine. She's the first to use Balefire. To shoot a building because she can't aim. I'm surprised they don't use the the sound for the depth charges from the Slave 1. Listen to it. Dude, I wish they went wrong. Dude, I hope she runs it right through Tom. Tom disappears and his hat is just there. Oh, please show do it. Hey, everybody has their favorites for whatever reason, Lewis. That's okay. I get what you're saying, but everybody has their favorites. Of course, dude. Short shorts were yes, of course. The circus folk wore shorts. I don't know. I don't know. Where you can clearly see, and you can clearly see, is it right there? Yeah, I think you can clearly see it's Hadi Sadai. They try to block it. But it's her. In all the debate, everybody gaslit me when I said that this was Elaine. It is, and it is Elaine. So F all of you. It's Elaine! That is Elaine. God, all of you guys keep I said this was Elaine from the start. It's Elaine. You guys kept gaslighting me, going no, it's not Elaine. It doesn't. No, it's not her. It's Elaine. It's Elaine and Tom bonding in Tanchico or some shit. Apparently, she went for a swim. I'm trying to see what Tom has in his hand. Maybe Tom has the Shadow Logan dagger. It's not. It's a lane, and you guys kept telling me it wasn't a lane. So yeah. I don't know how. It's why. Like, there's two. Like, look, it's one of those. It's like, and everybody was the kick on the Balefire, right. Yeah. Well, hey. But they're like, oh, the kick on the Balefire rod was too much. She could control it. It was like, you had to have tested these somewhere to know what they do, right? So you should know that there's going to be some sort of feedback. So, like, she's literally 5 feet away and she hits the roof. It sounds like, and they make it sound like a laser gun. Pew! That was really fast. Too late, Tom. You're pulled out of existence. Oh. Yep, apparently. Apparently this is just like shotgun rounds. Oh. Yeah, I don't they pulled it off though. They made it purple and yeah, I don't know how it's another one of those things, right? I keep saying it. Details. 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 The show doesn't care about details. It never has. It doesn't care about little book details. Balefire is white, so it shouldn't be purple. It's that simple. It's that simple. You make it another weave. It's not Balefire. It's just a laser. Yeah, there's an electric like burst, like it's a laser. Well, you guys can be wrong. It's okay. Like, you can like the purple. It's fine. It's a pretty light. Put Balefire as white. It's not purple. It's that simple. No, the color of the Balefire is a pretty big issue for me. But the fact that there's a kickback, she can't hit him from 5 feet away. There's a lot of issues with this one shot. You're right. You're right. But, it's just details. The devil's in the details. We don't care about details. Yeah, that's fine. I'm a purple bigot. I'll take it. I'll wear that. No problem. Yeah. It's wild. Oh shit. There it is. Man, I think Viola's taken over Perrin's mouth breathing. She seems to do a lot of mouth breathing. Perrin dooms Andor to a horde of Trollocs. Where did the girls burn him up? Here it is. So Emin Valda just goes for a stroll. He's just going for a stroll. Yeah, I think you're right. Project Change. Yeah, Elaine is just, I don't know. No, not Elaine, but whatever. So yeah, Valda's just wandering around. There happens to be no Trollocs over here. There's no Trollocs, no Dark Friends, nothing. Just he found the one quiet spot in the Two Rivers, where apparently the injured are just chilling. You know, the Dark Friends, and the Trollocs are respecting the triage tent, and you know, the nuclear weapon is sitting here with an arrow in her still. Oh man, it really hurts. I have this big fucking javelin through my heart, spine, and chest. Oh man, I wish somebody would do something about this. Oh god, yes, yeah, there's Dark Friends and Trollocs everywhere, but I fucking love killing witches, man. Oh yeah. I love it. I can't wait to fucking chop your fucking hands off. What is this guy doing back here, by the way? What is this guy doing? He's like, God, please take me. Get me out of here. Get me off this show pronto, please. Call my agent. Now. Get him on the phone immediately. How did I get put on this shit show? Yeah, exactly. That's a great point. He can see their weaves. You're. It was you. I can see you weaving. How are that man? Emin Valda is a closet channeler. Because you know men can see women's weaves in this, right? So, oh my God, Emin Valda is a fucking channeler. Can you guys believe it? Emin Valda is a channeler, baby. Woo! Good pickup, Ethan. I didn't even think about that. What? How it's bullshit? How they tried to retcon Saidin and Saidar to get it in there, and Rand said, "Shut up, Moraine. It's the same." Yeah, we talked about that. Shut up, Aes Sedai. That's been channeling for like years and years and years. Yep, totally. Totally. They didn't even let her finish saying it, the male half. They stopped her. So he's gone for a wander. He shows up. He sees them channel. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It was you all along." And of course, the girls. I guess apparently. So is it? They're not linked, right? They just can't channel without each other. Is that what's happening with the Wonder Twins? Can somebody explain it to me? Is that what we're doing? Is they can only channel together? Or are they linked? We're making up. I mean, that would make sense. I guess, Trip. I don't know. Like, we're making up stupid blocks. Well, now that they figured out that this is they can do this, they can heal fucking Elaine or Alana and get her back in the game. Right? Except for Gwen, who is perfect and unparalleled. Correct. Didn't we just wait? Did it look like a heart? Are you serious? Is that really what they're going for? What's up, Eld? But didn't weren't they just pissed off at Alana for not teaching them how to shoot fireballs and do lightning? Isn't that how we started the episode? I can see where you see the shape of a heart, though, Trip. So I don't think you're too delirious. So they just figured out they can't. So the healing weave that they've done already, they can't do, but they now know how to do fire. Okay, great, perfect. I guess they just had to get mad enough. Oh man, Emmett Valder's getting his comeuppance, guys, aren't you? Oh wow. Oh god, this wasn't tacked on at all, guys. Was this man? This just wasn't randomly thrown in to get a kill into this episode, right? We didn't just randomly throw a guy in to die so we could get our kill count up. Another guys, also, I hate to bring this up because I don't like to think about it too much. But Rafe apparently does. Rafe has killed another person of color. Guys, holy shit! Like now, I didn't harp on this too much at all, really. But is this thing with Rafe being a raving racist real? Because another one bites the dust. Like people have been saying he is for a little bit now, ever since Ivon. Even people on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it have been calling him out for just killing people of color. And there goes another one. And he just wiggles around getting burned, which is fine. That's probably what you do if you're on fire. Oh wow! Look, the Two Rivers has fallen. It's on fire, and we're doomed. And of course, Alana laughs. She laughs because she finds it funny that the White Cloak is burning. She's so happy. I'm so happy you girls figured out how to do fire to do a murder. Good job. I mean, he deserved it, but good job. Way to do murder. I'm so proud of you girls. I'm so proud of you girls. Way to go. It's so good. We could have used that armor, though. Two Rivers is on fire, of course. Women lead the way. Perrin has his shit armor. Loial falls forever. And the solution to this is so easy, guys. Like, and this is like, so this ending is a complete bullshit. So Pat Fane is the queen bee, and when you kill the queen bee, the rest of the forces have to retreat, guys. So all you gotta do is kill the queen bee, and you can stop the horde. Oh wow, okay, this is a. Hold on a sec. And the thing that's sad about this is that the solution is so easy. All right, so let's see here. And then my man Perrin turned the tide of battle and laid waste to our enemies. Do you swear to leave and never come back? I pinky promise. What the fuck? Oh, it's so good, man. It is so good. Oh, I love it. I pinky promise. Yep. Unfucking believable. And he lets him go. It's the solution to this is so easy. Follow me, okay? Let's go down a magical fairy tale. All right. It's real easy to solve this. Okay. It's so easy to solve this. Okay. All you need to do, guys, find some money to make at least one, maybe, probably better, 2 fades. There it is. Jorgen has got. If the Trollocs were controlled by Myrdril as they should have been, they die when the Myrdril is killed. So, Jorgen, you got to it before I could explain it out. That is the instant solution to all this. You have one, maybe probably 2 fades. What's up, Staplebo? 2. We'll say 2 fades, just because I have one when you can have 2. By the way, just because you guys were harping me about it, I added FLM. FLM is in there. There it is. Because fades get screwed big time this episode. You have Perrin versus Fade. Fail is off doing whatever the fuck she's doing. You have Perrin v Fade. Perrin decapitates said Fade. All the Trollocs go berserk or die. One or the other. If you have them go berserk, they can start killing their own. Right? You can have them go berserk, just start tearing. Oh, fuck you. Is this a thing? Is this really a thing? Or is this some made up bullshit? What the fuck is this even supposed to be? It does look fake, doesn't it? Oh boy, that's really bad. Holy shnikes. So, yeah, it's really easy. You have 1 or 2 fades. If Tam was here, you do 2, so Tam can have 1. I don't want Mascom to have 1, so you could do 1 with Perrin. But you have Perrin chop the head of the fade off. The fade dies. The Trollocs. Now the problem, you have to, I guess you can just, retcon it and say that Dark Friends can be linked to fades too. Can they? I don't know. Can regular humans and Dark Friends be linked to fades telepathically? No, she didn't die. She's fine. She's fine. She's just fine. Here. Like I said, her clothes don't even have holes in them. She's fine. After they killed Emin Valda, they got they got all the confidence they needed, and then they healed Alana. Yeah, me too. I'm glad I have my originals too. It's all good, man. You're all good. But the way to save this retarded ending, because it's this ending is stupid. You just have a fade. You have Perrin kill the fade. The Trollocs go berserk or /die instantly. Any Dark Friends that are there, they see all the Trollocs die. Now there'd have to be more Trollocs for this to be effective. Hell, there shouldn't be any Dark Friends. It should all be Trollocs. But if you have to include Dark Friends, fine. You have the Trollocs die. The Dark Friends freak out because they watch all the Trollocs go instantly die or freak the fuck out. The Dark Friends fucking run. Pat and Fane is sitting there crouching in a corner hiding. And then you have Perrin take care of him. Yes, they killed Loial again, only this time he falls forever. Loial is facing Loial is just it's a fate worse than death. He is falling till he starves. He is falling forever. It's pretty bad, Danny, to just be falling until you starve to death. That's pretty bad, dude. I don't know, man. That's pretty fucking bad. That just dying, you have to fall and be tortured falling forever until you starve. Oh, Mule, I hope you're right. I fucking hope you're right. He just opens it at the last minute and fucking goes through it somewhere. He gets to die eventually. Yes, the Manethran song is also completely out of place. It's cringe. None of those people singing that song know what the fuck the song is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's well. Yeah. It's worse though, Christine. Well, I should say it's. I don't. They're stealing a lot of. They're stealing a lot of stuff from other stuff and making it worse. So you have the bring it down comment, which is clearly stolen from Aragorn. You have the let me see your sword. That's a nice sword comment from Perrin, from Aragorn and Aragorn and Hammer in Helm's Deep. You have the White Cloaks coming to the rescue, like the elves in Helm's Deep. You have Loial doing the Bifrost Bridge clobbering, which is in Thor. You have it's just and it's all done so much worse that it's ridiculous. It's so bad. Hold on. What did you say, Mollinaire? Hold on. Let's see. Do you think this is the questionable decision that earlier shows review? No, I don't think so. I thought the questionable decision came in episode 8. The haters ball? Yeah, you're in the right place, buddy. I thought all the questionable decision talk was for episode 8. No. I think Wednesday. I think Mosh and Shin probably turned into a carpet and swooped up Loial and flew him to a steading. They went on a magic carpet ride. A never-ending story. It's da 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 da. Loial flying around with his buddy Mosh and Shin. They're like, woohoo! Let's go, Mosh and Shin. Can you do some therapy while we fly? All right, let's go. Woohoo! And they become best buds and they bond. And Mosh and Shin's like, oh man, I just wanted a friend. I'm so glad you're here, Loial. Don't ever leave me, okay, buddy? And Perrin's like, Mosh and Shin, I'll never leave you. I love you. But every once in a while, I have to go outside, okay? And Mosh and Shin will be like, that's okay, buddy. As long as you come back and you be best friends for life and you come back and you visit me every time because I get lonely. Everybody thinks that I just want to eat brains or something when I just give therapy advice. And Loial's like, I got you, bro. No problem. I'll be back every week. Don't you worry. Every time I'm close to a Waygate, I'll be here. Thanks, buddy. Let's go. Woo! And they fly away, and he takes them to steady Shaytai, and everything's fine. And Mosh and Shin's heart grows 3 times that day. I don't know. Looking at the preview, Staple Bow, I think we might be wrong. Samael might be dead. So Asmo Tom might be a thing, but considering Asmo Naughty Sadai almost Balefires him, I'm not sure that's a thing either. I think we're just wrong. I think Samael might be dead. The Wolf Banner is a complete fucking joke. Yes. Complete joke. I don't know, Staple Bow, but don't fight. Triple fight you. She likes it. Dude, if fucking Loial Floyd shows back up, I am going to fucking cheer. Ugh. Yeah, we couldn't get away from the horny stuff, right? We still had to have horny in this episode. Alana and Mascom had to fuck, and we had to have awkward maidens kiss because the show has to remind us as much as possible that it is incredibly horny. The show's like, don't forget, everybody, I am horny. It's like, okay, show, okay, we got it. Yes, exactly, Staplebo, you got it. I think the guy. Look, I think if they put the guy that was in Loial in the proper fucking costume, he would have been good. His voice was good. I think the guy. I think that he could have done a good. I think he could have done a great job. They fucked him up. Oh, by the way, another dead person of color. Dun dun dun. Is it true? Holy shit! Is it true? Perrin will be gentle. How are they gonna gentle him? Oh shit. That's a good one. I love it. Oh, neutered? Yeah. Unbelievable. The Family Guy test? I don't know what the Family Guy test is. Yeah. Well, he had to make himself look 18 times taller than Faio, right? And the Two Rivers is just fine. Everything's cool. We're back to work. All the shit that was burning isn't burnt. We get our stupid little Darren back again, Loial's tail. Right? You know, Loial's tail. Darren back again. An Ogier story of a guy that he didn't want to tell a story about. But he got stuck with, and, well, he had to do it anyways. Right? Right. There and back again. The line, the red eagle becomes the wolf head, was complete horseshit. There is no wolf here. Christine, you're smart. Yep. Very agreed, Christine. Agreed. It's not like, it's nonsense. I don't blame you one bit for not being a shit eater. Good for you, actually. Honestly. I don't know, because they've never had sex with a ogier, because the show is horny. The show is just so incredibly horn dog. Right? I mean, it's wild. I can't believe it's like, how I can't believe they fit a freaking sex scene in. I don't know why I'm shocked by this, but I am. They managed to sneak a sex scene in Who knows how, but yeah. Oh man. Mahalaner, thank you very much for $9.99. Blessed be the name of the Lord Dragon in the light. Hell yeah. Too bad the Lord Dragon is not gonna get his fucking due. Is that really the Shadow Rising book cover that you just shared? Unfucking believable. You found a book cover too? Okay, hold on. Oh, yes, yes, perfect. It's not real. It's fake. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Relax. It's okay. Yeah, shine that purple flashlight. He does. Hey man, he is a gay man. They care about their hair, right? They got that product. You really can't, right? Who knows? It's wild. Oh yeah, Bane and Chiad are just fine after the explosion. Was that Lord Luke? Is Lord Luke with the White Cloaks now? Or did he literally just fuck off completely? Luke did just fuck off. I can't believe he like. Yeah, Luke's just gone. And once again, we have a climactic battle. The White Cloaks hold up their end. They do a good. And the show wants us to be mad at them. But we can't be mad at them because they did the right thing. And they're here collecting their debt. I don't know if the show realizes they're painting the White Cloaks in a positive light. Mm. Oh. Yes, 100% right, Project Channel. Yes, that sums it up. Perrin has yellow eyes. He can sort of smell things, but he doesn't talk to wolves. Also, was Perrin supposed to was what is Perrin's purpose in the show when Slayer to save the two rivers? His purpose is done. I have to so I'm gonna take off for now. If nobody else, I'll probably be again, another great point. Go trek Troll Slayer. What is the point of Elias if Perrin doesn't talk to wolves? Exactly. I get, but he doesn't go in the wolf dream, Christine. Or is it Christiane? I'm sorry, Christiane. He doesn't go in the wolf dream in this show. Thanks for the comment, Gortrek. Is it Gotrek? Gotrek. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, he Perrin doesn't use the wolf dream. Yeah, no, I don't. I ignore all the bullshit. But yep, yep. There's so much stuff they could have done with the wolves prior to this and to this and during this episode to build his character and build the loyalty of all the Two Rivers folk, but they ignored it. They decided that they wanted to have sex scenes. No, I pretty much love Sando. I don't like the whole Lanfear faked out Perrin thing. I don't agree with that. Perrin killed Lanfear. Lanfear's dead. But I for the most part I was and I'm still trying to figure out my feelings because I am one of the people that really does not like Wind and Truth. I thought Wind and Truth was a terrible book. I have liked most of his work up until Wind and Truth. Wind and Truth I felt was really bad, so it's affecting my love for the Cosmere, and I am I know a lot of people gave up after or are giving up. I would like to see his next offering before I decide whether I'm done with his works or not. But I am a I would still say I am a big Cosmere fan. I have a lot of Cosmere stuff. I love the Stormlight Archive, and I was massively disappointed with Wind and Truth. Oh, don't worry, Forsaken. You're in for some treats. So I will be back in some form later tonight. I have to take off for now. My dad's got some stuff going on health wise, so I gotta go take care of that. And I will be back probably around 9:30 ish if nobody else is doing anything. I will be around. So am I sure what the show? No, I don't think they listen to anything Sanderson's got to say about the show. I don't think he's. I think he's only involved enough to get his paycheck as a producer. Yeah, I don't think. Thanks, Wise. I'll be back too. So if you want to, hopefully around 9:30, if nobody else is doing anything, I'll be back for some more late night discussion. Mostly I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. It's good to sort of get it out. Just don't get gaslit by the chills. This is not a good episode. This is a terrible episode. Yeah. So we will see y'all very soon. And hopefully we'll see you later tonight in one form or the other. And it's okay. No, he's okay. He's fine. He's just having some complications. He has been. So he's all right. He's okay. Nothing to get crazy about. He's just having some health issues. So, but not bad health issues. He'll be okay. He'll be all right. So thank you though. Um, I hear that, Christine. Um, Thank you, John. Hopefully, we'll see you guys all later. All hail the Lord Dragon. Indeed. Thank you for all your super chats and thank you for the membership. And we will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.